Good afternoon. Welcome to Hiram Hikes. I'm Hiram, and Happy New Year. It's January 1st. This video is the one to introduce my channel. So why this channel? Why this through hike? I like big adventures and I like big learning experiences. So the big adventure and learning experiences that made the decision to do a through hike of the Appalachian Trail. There's a ton that makes this a huge learning experience. From researching the gear to the trail itself, the logistics that are required to support it. I've done a lot of homework on weather. I have watched a ton of videos getting ready for this, for doing videos myself and for doing the through hike. I've also had to learn a lot about all the electronics, the apps and what have you. That I've got Guthooks on my phone now. Well, Guthooks is now far out. I've got AllTrails. I've added a couple of weather apps. I've added EarthMate to my phone for Garmin. I am going to be using a Garmin InReach Explorer Plus. I have CapCut on my video, which I'm going to be using for editing this video that I'm doing here tonight. I will be carrying AWOL's guide. I have it in the loose leaf version, so I'll be carrying a few pages of it. I won't carry the whole thing all the time. I also have it PDF, so I have it on my phone, and I really like that. It's interactive, and it works really well. They also, the same people that produced that, produce some small mini maps. I have those, and I will be probably carrying one or two of those. I will also be carrying a compass, and yes, I do know how to use it, but it's not going to be my primary source of navigation. I've also gone ahead and added some of the nice-to-have stuff. I've subscribed to Audible, so I will have a few books. I might even learn how to download a movie or two. I am really looking forward to learning more, in kind of a different way about the towns, the small towns as we pass through them, and getting to learn about and from the people in those towns. I'm really looking forward to, what I learned from my fellow hikers and, making friends with fellow hikers along the way. Some of the people out there doing videos will carry 3 cameras or more. Last year I watched Jay Wanders Out, did a wonderful job. A lot of really, really nice work. Some of the videos I've watched have been over 30 minutes, and they were really worth it. I had no problem with it at all. I don't think I have that skill set, nor am I carrying the equipment, and really don't think that my videos will be worth 30 minutes of your time. So I'm going to try to limit my videos to 10 minutes or less. I will be only filming on my phone, by the way. I'm not going to carry any extra camera equipment with me. So I'm new to YouTube, as well as Instagram. I'm new to making videos. I'm just learning how to edit videos. If you watched my first video, it had to be less than a minute, so it was pretty easy. It took me 17 takes, but I did do it in one take, so there was no editing to be done. There was just a lot of deleting. My second video was 2 minutes, and I took a couple of cuts and thought I was going to combine them together, and I ended up, again, just cutting out from both ends, and I only ended up posting one section. There was no actual editing involved with it other than clipping and cutting. I'm trying to learn how to include pictures and screen captures and whatnot, and how to manage the files on my phone. All of that's new for me. All the experts on creating a YouTube channel out there say the real secret is just keep creating content. They say after you create your first 20 videos or so, maybe you'll start to get good at it. I am bringing a remote mic with me and a directional mic. It is really hard to get good audio on top of some of the windy mountaintops and balls. I am going to bring a small tripod. My phone is sitting on that small tripod right now. I also have a clamp mount to be able to mount my phone on my trekking pole. You see a lot of people that do their videos hiking and talking at the same time. I'm not sure I have the coordination to do that. I'll probably be standing still most of the time when I'm talking, because otherwise I'll be falling, and while that might make a great video, it might not make for a long through hike. I'm going to try to do daily videos. I might end up doing less than that. I don't know. I'll try to release them daily, but I may end up grouping them together into 3, 4, 5-day groups and putting them out that way. I've seen it done both ways. It's a matter of how much time it takes and how much time I feel that I have. I plan to post them basically a week after I shoot them. That gives me time to process them and edit them. And also I just won't have the ability to make a connection and to upload them a lot of times when I'm on the trails. Reality is the other thing that may happen is I may just get tired of the shooting, and it may decide that it's detracting from my being able to do the hike or from what I'm hoping to get out of the hike, and I may just shoot a lot less, and you might end up getting a fairly brief weekly video. My videos are not just going to be about views. My goal is that to make videos that are informative. I will try to share what I've learned and what I'm learning along the trail with each of you. I'm going to try and give you a good look as possible at what doing a through hike is really like. I also really want to focus on you. I will talk about what you can do. The majority of the people that are watching my videos will not be ever doing a through hike. But that does not mean you can't do some of it if that's what you want to do. I'm going to talk about accessibility. I'm going to talk about parking lots, public access. Clingman's Dome, for example, is the highest point on the Appalachian Trail. And while most of you will never want to even think about being there in February, which is when I plan to be there, pretty much anyone can do it spring, summer, or fall. I think the path from the parking lot and even the tower itself is all ADA. I think there's no reason why, if that's what you want to do, you can't make it happen. So I'll try to support that. Every day I'm going to try to give you information on location and some daily facts. Where I started, where I finished, temperature, change in elevation as I've gone through the day. Sometimes I watched a lot of videos where it was really easy at the start of the video to see right where they were when they started, and I could follow along in my own book and map, and sometimes that was really hard to do. If you binge watch them, it's easy, but if you're watching just one at a time, sometimes it was really hard. I'll try to overcome that. I'm also going to talk about and show you the shelters when I can. That may be limited. If there's a lot of people in a shelter, you really have to limit how much you go in and film. Also, some of them are half a mile or so off the trail, and I'm probably not going to take that extra mile to go down and videotape a shelter if I'm not going down there for some other reason. I might go down there to get out of the rain to have lunch, or I might go down there to get water or to use the privy or something like that, but I probably won't just do a 1 mile round trip to go down to videotape a shelter. I will talk about some of the winter specific things that I have done and I'm going to do to make that work. Some of them might be something that you can take for your own advantage. I'm probably more worried, in fact, I know I'm more worried about hiking in the heat of the summer than I am in the cold. And I will be trying to make some accommodations for that. I absolutely do not want a night hike when there's any chance of ice, but that may be one of the things that I opt to do during the summer to get more hiking in outside of the heat of the day. We'll see how that works. If I'm not talking about something that you want me to talk about, or I'm missing something, or my videos are annoying you because I didn't mention this or I mentioned that, go ahead, make a comment, make a note, and I may be able to try to do that or try to add that. Let me start to wrap up here. I'm supposed to ask everybody, please subscribe, please like it if you like the video that I put together, and also please make comments. While compliments are always appreciated, they're not actionable. If you have suggestions of things that I could do better or complaints about things that I'm doing, I'll appreciate that. I'll certainly take your opportunities for improvement. I will probably be doing a gear video. They seem to be expected. I've watched a lot of them and I've learned a lot from them. But let's face it, I haven't walked a single mile of the trail yet, and time will tell if the decisions that I make on gear have turned out to be the right ones. I will almost certainly do a post-hike. If I finish the trail, I will do a post-hike gear video, and that one will speak to lessons learned along the way and probably be of more value. I've watched a lot of post-hike videos as well, and I really do appreciate those. I do plan to take some time off the trail first week in May. I have a meeting I'm going to in the first week in May, and I'm not going to miss it. Also, the first Saturday in May, my youngest son will be graduating from college, and I am certainly not going to miss that. So I hope to be in Pennsylvania by then, but it will be what it will be, and that's where I will proceed from. I want to thank you very much for your time. I would ask you to wish me a bit of luck, and I hope you are having a wonderful day. Thank you.